Hi, Chris Blais here for Designer Diary number 4. And today I'm joined by Shane Spriggs. He is a specialist on the Indigenous Education team for the Calgary Board of Education. Thank you so much for joining me here today, Shane.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Very excited to talk about the collaboration that's been happening for season 2.
Thank you so much. So I have a few questions to ask you here today. And my first is, I just want you to kind of think about and describe the intersection between your work and Level Up Calgary.
It started last year. I was a teacher participant with Level Up Season 1, and it was such an amazing experience for my students. And I was on the advisory council as well, so I got to see some of the submissions and help with in that aspect, which is really, very fortunate to be part of that. So I already had a pretty good knowledge of what was going on, and then I got this role as a specialist with the Indigenous Education team, and now I get to take it a step further. So we get to look at how we are weaving Indigenous knowledge systems, being, belonging, doing, and knowing into the teacher exemplars, as well as into the Minecraft world itself. So we're expanding that Indigenous knowledge system. So it's really good to be a part of. So thank you for that.
All right, Shane, are you ready for question 2?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. My question is, we've been working with Elder Sikokito extensively in season 1, and that's just continued into season 2 as we expand the world. And I'm wondering, what do you think drew Elder Sikokito to contribute to Level Up Calgary?
I had a conversation with Elder Sikokito a couple weeks ago, and he really wants students to be engaged in understanding Blackfoot knowledge, Indigenous knowledge systems, and the way he feels he can get to students and have that understanding is through 21st century learning, and that is through digitizing like Minecraft. So he was quite pleased in season 1 of how his character kind of came out, and he really wanted to continue that and expand that as well. And we've really provided that opportunity to expand that knowledge system within the Minecraft season 2. He was able to go onto the Confluence area where we did our recording, and he was quite excited about that. He still I had a conversation with him yesterday, and he was talking about that, how meaningful it was, and it was in the middle of a winter storm. So, and he really liked the importance of where the elbow meets the bow, and Mokinsis, and what that means is it's elbow and Blackfoot. So he really liked the opportunity to have to explain that to students.
Now, this project has been quite an undertaking, and we've been working with a number of different members of school improvement within our department. And I'm wondering, how have specialists collectively woven Indigenous ways of knowing into the Minecraft exemplars?
Well, it really has been a collective effort with a lot of the specialists on the school improvement team, and everyone's been very collaborative in ensuring that, when you look at reconciliation and our calls to action 62 to 65, and then looking at the 4 domains of the education or Indigenous education team's holistic lifelong learning framework, the spirit to be, heart to belong, body to do, and mind to know. It really has been an effort to use those exemplars to help teachers set up an understanding of how they can weave Indigenous knowledge systems into a lesson plan and what that would look like. So that was the intent of it. We really used a lot of resources on our Indigenous education team's insight page to help support in those exemplars, and the specialists have been very open with using those resources to help really expand the thinking and understanding of implementing the exemplars within the classroom.
All right, Shane, my final question for you today is around, what are your hopes for season 2? I mean, you've put an incredible amount of work into this, as has your team, and I guess at the end of the day, what do you hope will come from those efforts of the Indigenous education team for Level Up Calgary season 2?
Well, yeah, that's a good question. Thank you. when season 1 started and I was on the advisory panel and we got to view some of those submissions, a lot of those submissions, you could see that teachers were including Indigenous knowledge systems into their builds, and the kids were creating them. And like, we saw gardens, we saw sit spot areas, and it was really good to see. And, that happened organically, I think, and it was really good to see that creative build from students. And so I think with season 2, this allows us to have the opportunity to delve a little deeper into Indigenous ways of being, belonging, doing, and knowing. And by doing this, we've included new Indigenous exemplars weaved into all the different exemplars that will be provided for teachers, and then also having Sekokoto in various areas throughout the season 2 Level Up Minecraft. So it's been a really collective effort, and we're really looking forward to what's to come.
Well, thank you so much, Shane. Really appreciate your time today. Again, Shane Spriggs, the specialist on the Indigenous education team, joining me here. And I just want to take this opportunity to wish you all a wonderful winter break. We will see you in the new year. And thanks, everyone.